My name is Walter Hargrove, and these designers are going to be providing you with their thoughts about getting to design with curiosity, bravery, and empathy. I have my own thoughts about these three mindsets of creativity, and that's in a separate video in the link below. But these three designers I have known for over 20 years, and to provide you with an understanding of who they are, I'll give you just 2 words describing them outside of their design world, their mindsets that might go like musician, storyteller, practicing Buddhist, and healthy gearhead. And just for fun, at the end of the video, put in the comment the name of the designer you think had 4 years of their career at NASA. I might tell you, and it might surprise you. While we consider this as we watch the videos, let's start off with Ted and how he's getting to design with curiosity and how you could too.
Hey, I'm Ted Freeman. I'm an industrial designer. I've been doing a lot of different design for probably the past 25 years. I'd like to talk about curiosity and design with curiosity. When I am just thinking about things that influence me and things that I always enjoyed, I've been lucky, and I had life experiences that opened up the world to me, and the more I found out about the world, the more I wanted to know, and the inquisitive factors of being human and being alive became more available. And I encourage you to just find out, the more you can find out about any subject, if it's sports, if it's, geology, if it's travel, all these things, it doesn't really matter. The more you find out about it, the more you'll want to know. And I just feel like that is critical to design. We used to have a professor that was like, load your gun. And by that, he meant you get everything, you input everything you can, and then you're ready to serve a great solution. The more you know, the better your solution will be. And the more you know, the more you'll want to know. And just having new experiences, listening to new diverse music, watching a new diverse show or video or any kind of creative endeavor. Go to an art gallery, see what that says to you. There's so much opportunity out there to just immerse in finding out what amazing things other humans just like you are involved in and engaged in, and what their thoughts might be, and you can riff off of that. It's really fun. Try it.
I'm getting to design with bravery when I design play spaces for kids and learn that they will find ways to break or lick or somehow get into trouble with anything that we build. So build it strong while you're building it playful. Get to design with bravery when designing learning experiences for design students who are not one cookie cutter person. Anything I devise will be received differently for different people. It may fall flat often, and so I've learned it's essential to be brave, to be able to be nimble and improvise and be right in the vulnerability of that. And it's okay to be imperfect as long as you're present with people.
An area where I've gotten to design with empathy is around designing children's toys. I used to work for a toy company that did STEM building products, or in terms of a toy that girls use to build and learn about engineering, mechanical engineering, physics, things like that. One of the ways that we could get girls more engaged was through really tight storytelling and like talking about how these, the things that you're learning through like physics classes and physical science classes could be used to help to like shape the world around you, and really just became more an exercise in looking at, kids just have different learning styles in general. And storytelling is an effective way to go and teach, some difficult subjects within STEM field. But we also got to see that, some of this initial thinking was just really going to be great for little girls, help little boys that might be like less physically minded or less like aggressive in terms of the way that they play and really absorb this stuff. So what started as an experience in thinking about what was going to make the experience better for girls was really just more about children in different learning styles. So it really helped me expand my mind as a designer and to start to really knock down some of the initial gender biases that I might have carried coming into the project. So it was a huge opportunity for me to grow as a person and a parent. So that's how I got to design with empathy.
All three of these designers use curiosity, bravery, and empathy in their life's work. I use the term gearhead for Clint. And it's because I've seen him and his hobbies of fixed gear, road biking, and gravel biking nowadays, and his passion for it. I've also seen him have a side hustle where he makes parts for the Mini Cooper that allow it to go faster. Blue, we miss you. It was a wonderful ride to Memphis. It was a good conference too. A lot of gearheads that have curiosity and bravery, they have to have the bravery because they're going to try it. But that crucial creative part, the empathy, is what takes him beyond the mechanism of the product. He is getting the mechanisms to fit the discovered, newly understood, and unexpected critical human needs this mechanism must work for. It's not a mechanism for mechanism's sake. It's the mechanism for people's sake. Complex cultural, aesthetic, practical, physiological, psychological, dynamic, ever-changing needs of a wide variety of people. And he does this when he's developing products for children's STEM learning, for GoldieBlox, being a founder at Elroy Air, where they're developing autonomous vehicles to fly in and deliver 500 pounds of, say, medical supplies to people 300 miles away. He's considering the people's behavior when they're afraid and in need. What happens when this thing lands? What are they going to do? They have designed systems around it. Design Elroy Air's developmental team, being conscious of what are the needs of these expert people, creatives, these engineers, these programmers in developing this. What makes it work for them? And that allows them to do better work. That's the empathy that is good for business. And he also created Elroy Air, the name. I think maybe he may have collaborated, but it's based on George Jetson, of course, and Elroy, the son. And as Elroy grew up, maybe he developed Elroy Air to find solutions like this, to having mechanical solutions that are closer to people and assistive technologies. This technology also needs to fit their lives and the goal of spreading the joy among the users and the users' friends and family. They need to understand that to make it right. He is beyond the gearhead engineer. He is a human-centered designer, problem solver. Just one type of designer. I know these are all industrial designers. They're all white male, kind of old. And so if you go to this next link, you'll see more designers, different types, diverse designers that are applying these principles. And there are other ideas and thoughts, how they got to design. They may be just a few steps ahead of you. Watch, learn, and you too can make it as a designer.